WOLIAS, please confirm whether the audio and video is clear. All right, people. So, this is my Telegram channel. Any queries that you have, please post your doubts here. Henry Fayol. Henry Fayol, from yesterday, we basically identified there are 6 activities. And in the 6th activity, that is managerial activity, you have POCC, planning, organizing, command, coordination, and control. And then finally, we saw associated with it 14 principles. This is what we have covered till yesterday. Today, we will be seeing the last parts of Henry Fayol, and along with that, we will be taking up the next topic, which is Gulick and Luther, Gulick and Ervik. So, need for administrative training. We'll continue from there. Fayol is a pioneer for suggesting the need for systematic training in administration. Systematic training की जरूरत है administration के लिए, step by step, etc. So even today, good afternoon Lipika, good afternoon Ashish. आज भी ये training बहुत important है because you know it very well. The reason why you are going to Labasna is for your training. Correct? Very recently in current affairs also, in the newspaper, one news was there. Ministry of Home Affairs में सेक्रेटरीज जो है, अंडर सेक्रेटरीज, गुड आफ्टरनून अभिनव, सेक्रेटरी, जॉइंट सेक्रेटरी, अंडर सेक्रेटरीज जो है, उनको सैलरी नहीं मिला. पूछो क्यों? They were not given the salary only because they had not completed a compulsory training program online. एक ऑनलाइन कंपल्सरी ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम था which they were supposed to complete. Only after completing it, they will get what? They will get the salary. They did not complete it. They were not given salary. Getting the point here. That means this point what Fayol told, aaj bhi relevant hai. Then Fayol suggested that training is a continuous process. Starting from the school and covering in service training of the employees within an organization. Every superior officer is a teacher to his immediate subordinates. Very, very, very true. You learn after all from your senior. Getting the point? You learn after all from your senior. Senior अच्छा है, you will love the job. Senior एकदम वाहियात है, that is your first senior that you get in. That you get. If that senior is pathetic means you will start hating your job on day one. That's very, very true. All right. आगे. Gang plank. Now this is one important theory what Fayol has given. Let us look into that. It refers to the need for level jumping in a hierarchical organization. Fayol was alive to the dangers of conformity to formalism and hierarchy. Refers to the need for level jumping in a hierarchical organization. अब ये क्या है? Let us say you are the SP of district A and there is another SP of district B. You want to get information about a particular criminal or a case. Normal तरीका क्या होगा? Normal तरीका would be you go to the Senior Superintendent of Police, SSP, take permission, and then that SSP will communicate to the SP. Then वहां से the whole thing backwards. Correct? इतना सारा झंझट करना पड़ेगा प्रॉपर हिसाब से if you're talking about the procedure. Because always whatever you do, आप अगर कुछ भी काम आपको करना हो, if it is not routine काम, you will have to get the approval from your senior. That is how generally any system works. लेकिन let us say it is an emergency. It's not a normal routine thing because you need to get this criminal's information as early as possible, or you need to refer that case early as possible. So senior is somebody who is sensible. Senior has basically told, देखो लफड़ा है तो get me involved. If there is a conflict, get me involved. Normal things you are seeking from each other, like information, list of suspects, case details, those you can communicate with each other itself. मतलब क्या है, ये पूरा महाभारत करने की जरूरत नहीं है. इधर से उधर वापस बैक. Directly communicate. SP A will communicate with SP of district B. Simple. Getting the point. पुराने जमाने में हेनरी फयोल जब ये सिस्टम लाया था, हेनरी फयोल never thought that there will be an era where computers will be there and people will be sending emails. Henry Fayol never thought about that. So he gave a system उस जमाने के हिसाब से, and earlier this is how the system used to run also. You have to inform your senior superintendent. He will inform the other SP. Then this SP will take the permission here. Then only that whole thing will happen. आज के जमाने में क्या है? Everybody is available in one WhatsApp group. Everybody, every government organization maintains an official WhatsApp group. कोई भी मैसेज चाहिए, your SSP is sitting there and he is also watching the messages. SP is transmitting a message from A to B and asking for an information. This SSP will all he has to say is, "Bada, pass the information." It will be passed immediately. इतना चक्कर नहीं होगा. क्यों? It's WhatsApp, electronic media. But earlier, chitti. Write an official letter to SSP. SSP will pass to this person will pass it to SSP. ये पूरा झंझट था. So what Fayol was telling is, direct communication you do. If your superior approves, communicate between each other directly. That is gangplank. And why it is called jumping off a level? Because you are not directly communicating with your SSP. You are not communicating at all. You are just directly communicating between two ranks of the same level. दोनों SP हैं, दोनों बराबर rank की हैं, and between them the communication is happening. Or why is this happening? And again, why is this happening? SSP का आशीर्वाद है. The senior told, routine things you just ask each other. Don't get me involved in all this normal routine matters. कोई झगड़ा है, कोई लफड़ा है, या उससे भी बड़ा कोई कांड हो गया, then only get me involved. Any doubts, people, about gangplank? So let us see. It refers to the need for level jumping in a hierarchical organization. That is, it is jumping. You are not directly contacting the senior. You are directly contacting between yourself. Fayol was alive to the dangers of conformity to formalism and hierarchy. Fayol was alive. Alive means जानता था. Fayol was alive का मतलब है he knew the dangers of conformity and formalism. यानी कि रूल्स के चक्कर में अगर आप पड़ जाओगे तो सारा काम धीरे धीरे धीमी धीमी ही चलेगा. इफ यू रिमेंबर, कुछ महीने पहले, महीने नहीं, आई थिंक इट्स बीन ऑलमोस्ट अ ईयर नाउ, या इट्स बीन अ ईयर, Uttarakhand tunnel collapse was there. Correct. Uttarakhand tunnel collapse was there. Multiple agencies were involved there. Multiple agencies. Everybody bought their equipments. There were 4 to 5 companies that were involved there. You can check it in the news how many which and all public sector unit were involved in it. अब नॉर्मल तरीके पर, नॉर्मल आम तौर पर, it is very difficult to get 2 government agencies या फिर government organizations to cooperate with each other. हमेशा there won't be cooperation. I'll give you one simple example. When I was working with the government, 2008 or 9, I think, an inspector died. Okay, an inspector working with the Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs passed away in an accident, in a bike accident. In the night, he passed away. $15 or $16 it's been. His wife has not received the pension and other related things what she's supposed to get. She has not received it even till date. सोच लो, गवर्नमेंट ऑफिसर मर गया. All right. While still in service, he's still in service only, he's not retired or anything, but still in service, he passed away. So certain benefits are there which is supposed to go to the widow. Not 1 rupee reached her. वजह क्या है? वजह will be even more crazy, I'll tell you. तो उस ऑफिस पहले their office initially was one single division only. One single division. कोई ब्रांचेस कुछ भी नहीं था. जब वो एक्सीडेंट हुआ था, that is when, in the year 2008, जब वो एक्सीडेंट होकर उस इंस्पेक्टर के मौत हुआ था. ठीक है. तो पेपर्स एक्सेट्रा they submitted it were to the headquarters. Papers etc. they submitted to headquarters. All right, to get the benefit of everything. यहां पर उसका प्रोसेसिंग ये करके वो करके क्या हुआ, वो डिले हो चुका था. इस डिले के दौरान क्या हुआ, this division got split into 2 branches. Branch 1, branch 2. This got split into 2 branches. जब उनकी मौत हुई थी तब वो एक ही डिवीजन था. उसके बाद क्या हुआ, इस डिवीजन को 2 बना दिया, 2 अलग अलग ऑफिस. तो those officers who were still serving, it was easy. You split some into office 1, some into office 2. जिनका रिटायरमेंट हो चुका था उनका फाइल्स, जिनका मौत या डेथ हुआ था उनका फाइल्स, ये सब कुछ गया इस डिवीजन के मेन ऑफिस. एक अलग था. हेडक्वार्टर्स इज द प्लेस वेयर डिसीजंस विद रिगार्ड टू पेंशन, फाइनल डिसीजन मेकिंग has to come. This was again a divisional quarter. तो जो डॉक्यूमेंट्स जरूर नहीं थे, they send those documents to another office. divisional, okay, divisional headquarters I will say, because I cannot reveal the names right now, that is the issue. ठीक है, and this comes below this, ये इसके नीचे आते हैं, ठीक है. And why did we send the files there? Why did we send all the retirement files and other files? क्योंकि यहां पर the officers who are serving, उनके files हमने यहां लेकर गया, the ones who are working into उनका यहां लेकर गया, जो पहले से रिटायर था उनके डेथ हुआ, that we sent over here. अब मतलब क्या है, 1 या 2 पर उस मरे हुए ऑफिसर का कोई भी डेटा अवेलेबल नहीं है, कोई भी डेटा अवेलेबल नहीं है, ठीक है. हेडक्वार्टर से वापस चिट्ठी आ गया, चिट्ठी अभी ना यहां गया ना यहां, क्योंकि एड्रेस सब कुछ चेंज हो गया ना. सो दे सेंड द चिट्ठी वर, दे सेंड द चिट्ठी टू डिविजनल हेडक्वार्टर्स आस्किंग फॉर डिटेल्स कि मरे हुए आदमी का डिटेल्स एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा वी रिक्वायर, प्लीज गाइड अस कि शुड बी आस्क दीज 2 ऑफिसेस. फाइल किसके पास है, इनके पास है ना. सो व्हाट दे हैव टू डू, खोलो, जो भी डेटा मांग रहा है वो दे दो, जो भी कॉपी मांग रहा है उसका फोटो स्टेट ले लो, अटेस्ट कर भेजो, सिंपल सी बात. बट नो, व्हाई, एज पर द रूल और द लॉ दिस हैज टू बी डन एदर बाय दिस और दिस. तो उन लोगों ने, तो अगर इन दोनों को भी अगर काम करना है, दे नीड द फाइल राइट. तो डिविजनल हेडक्वार्टर्स ने क्या किया, दे सेंट अनदर लेटर टू 1 and to 2 कि भाई हेडक्वार्टर से ऐसा एक चिट्ठी आ गया है, एंड दिस डज नॉट कम अंडर अस, इट कम्स अंडर यू. वापस ये लोग क्या कह रहे हैं, देखो भाई स्प्लिट होने के खातिर हमारे पास कोई फाइल्स नहीं है, आप जाकर आप प्लीज वो फाइल्स भेजो. इस जवाब को, ये जो जवाब यहां से मिला है, इस जवाब को अटैच कर दीज पीपल सेंड अ रिप्लाई नाउ टू हुम, these people, that is divisional headquarters, send a reply back to headquarters telling, that is, this is the reply what we got. From there, headquarters started asking the same thing again. Headquarters, not this time what they did, they directly asked 2 and 1. 2 and 1 what they did, they again gave the same standard reply. Files are not with us, it is with them. देख रहे हो पूरा गोल 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 चक्कर 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 चक्कर. भाई simple thing it is, very simple. Files are here, open it, just give it off, so that female, that woman, the widow will get her pension. But in government service, basically I have told you, order है करो, order नहीं है मत करो. This is the funda that everybody will follow. Nobody will volunteer कि अरे यार वो जो भी मांग रहा है बस दे दो वहां पर. Generally in government department the thing is, it doesn't come under us, right? Then why should I do it? Why should I do it? And I will quote my senior here. My senior once again something similar to this came, and I was like, the file is here only, right? All we have to do is just open it and see it. And these days technology is also available, क्योंकि ये जमाने में 2008 and उसके बाद you know internet was a luxury. आज के तारीख पर internet is easily available, correct? And one more thing I will tell you, in government departments when you go, you will find एकदम कंजूस लोग अगर आपको दिखाना है, देखना है, you can find it in a government department. So when I was working, I used to switch on my mobile data because internet service, right? BSNL, कोई भरोसा नहीं है कब आएगा कब जाएगा. But you need to get your work done. So I will just switch on the mobile data, finish the work, and I like to sit simply. Get the work done and then sit simply. Majority of government offices, it is the ulta. काम इतना होगा, they will be finding a reason to not do the work. ओ करंट गया तो फिर ओके ठीक है, दे वोंट डू एनीथिंग। तो इन सारे ड्रामे के बीच माय सीनियर, I know a file it was, so I thought I will quickly scan it in my phone, immediately send it in WhatsApp, problem solved. You know what my senior told? No, 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 no. Don't do that. They have asked us something. Does it come under our office? I said, as per rules, no, it won't come under our office. But we have the information. He said, no need. Put a reply. This does not come under us. And push it off from us. बस हमारे हाथ का जिम्मेदारी नहीं है ना, बस हटा दो वहां से, उनके ऊपर सौंप दो, उस डिवीजन के ऊपर सौंप दो। वर आई न्यू इट वेरी वेल दैट डिवीजन विल नॉट हैव दिस इंफॉर्मेशन। व्हाट डिड आई डू? लिसन टू माय सीनियर। दिस इज हाउ अ गवर्नमेंट डिपार्टमेंट वर्क्स। अब ये पूरे कांड करते 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 ऑलमोस्ट 15 साल निकल कर गया। 1 rupee also she didn't get. One is this, and the attitude of government officers make you karu. That one. The other issue is what? Main issue. Transfers. Officers will keep getting transferred, right? So let us say this has come to me and I'm sitting in divisional headquarters. My transfer order came. Can I give a reason stating that sir बस ये फाइल में जरा अप्रूव कर कर फिर मैं निकल जाऊंगा ना? I'll be like, transfer order came, right, leave. Whatever work is there, let it remain. Because it is the headache of the next officer who comes there. Next officer, whoever comes there, वो उनका headache है, मेरा नहीं है। मैं तो निकल गया। I cannot finish all the work before my transfer. That is also practically impossible. So अब क्या हुआ? Again delay. नया ऑफिसर आएगा, he will study the case, he will be like, पेंशन के मामला है, oh my god, I don't want to take any risk. Let me just do what the previous officer did. Previous officer who was with me. What did I do? When the request came, I asked these two people. That is what I did. He will also do the same thing. Or she will also do the same thing. Why? That is risk free. पहले वाला ऑफिसर भी यही किया था, मैं भी यही करूंगा. That is, there is no way by which they will try to solve the problem, put an end to it. ऐसे चलते गया बहुत साल. Okay. One fine day, a very dhamakedar, what is it, IRS officer came to the headquarters here. He was like, what nonsense is this? This pension is getting delayed for so long. He shot a very rude letter to our division here, our branch here. Very rude letter. Okay, what are you people doing? Why are you not doing this, that, this, etc. करके. My division also was having an IRS officer. इतना senior नहीं है इनके जितना, but again IRS. He got royally irritated after reading the letter. What he did, पूरा कहानी लिख लिया वहां पर कि कब मरा था, किस क्या हुआ, कैसे हुआ, ये हुआ, वो हुआ, फिर डिवीजन का ऐसे ऐसे सेपरेशन हुआ, कुछ डॉक्यूमेंट्स उधर गया इधर गया, पूरा लिखकर, पूरा कहानी लिखकर, देन ही आस्क्ड, सो प्लीज टेल मी, नंबर 1, हाउ इज दिस आवर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी when we don't have access to the files? Number 2, how did you come to the conclusion that it is the inefficiency of division number 1? I'm expecting your sincere, I'm expecting your sincere response here, the same, with the same enthusiasm that you have shown in putting the blame on us. Yours faithfully, Chitty. Tabhi also what has happened? Problem has not got solved. तू मैं कर रहा था. Formal mail, formal letter, formalism, all of that is happening. But भैया, what is the purpose of all this? उस विधवा को उनकी pension, she's not asking for some, she's not there to beg money, she's not asking to borrow money. What is entitled to her legally? Again delay. That is a government office for you. तो लोग कहते हैं ना, गवर्नमेंट नौकरी मिलोगे तो पेंशन भी मिलेगा, ये भी मिलेगा, वो भी मिलेगा. नसीब है तो, otherwise it will also get drowned in the amount of paperwork. So like I was telling it to you, in that Uttarakhand tunnel collapse also, what is the reason that there were around 4 departments, 4 different departments that were functioning. Okay, 4 अलग-अलग PSU departments were there, all into only one thing कि किसी ना किसी तरह उस टनल के अंदर फंसे हुए वर्कर्स को निकालना है. Why the 4 departments cooperated? What was the reason? Answer was simple. Prime Minister's office. वरना आम तौर पर दे विल आस्क किसके ऑर्डर पर, किसने कहा करने के लिए. दैट इज द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन दैट दे आस्क इन गवर्नमेंट डिपार्टमेंट. वेयर इज द ऑर्डर कॉपी? हु ऑर्डर्ड यू टू डू दिस? फर्स्ट थिंग, ऑर्डर नहीं है मत करो, दैट इज आइडिया हियर. बट प्राइम मिनिस्टर के ऑफिस से ऑर्डर आ गया है that you will cooperate. The head of all departments will ensure that there is complete cooperation between the agencies and there is no delay in the work. See the order aa gaya upar se. What was the result? The 4 different alag departments. यहां तो एटलीस्ट ऑल आर इन वन डिपार्टमेंट ओनली. ये सब एक ही डिपार्टमेंट से जुड़े हुए हैं. दे आर ऑल पार्ट ऑफ व्हाट? These are all part of Central Board of, उस जमाने में एक्साइज एंड कस्टम्स, इसका लेटर द नेम गॉट चेंज्ड, सेंट्रल बोर्ड ऑफ इनडायरेक्ट टैक्सेस एंड कस्टम्स. सब एक ही डिपार्टमेंट के ऑफिस है ये सब. उसके बावजूद ये हाल, फॉर जस्ट वन सिंपल पेंशन. सो फॉर दिस रेस्क्यू ऑपरेशन ऑल्सो 4 टोटली डिफरेंट डिपार्टमेंट्स, अलग अलग मिनिस्ट्री के अंदर. हाउ डिड दे कम टुगेदर? प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स ऑफिस. कोई भी गड़बड़ हो, कॉन्टैक्ट मी. एनी इश्यू इज देयर, लेट मी नो. एनी प्रॉब्लम, लेट मी नो. You want anything, let me know. What was the end result? All the 4 different departments were cooperating with each other, with the PMO keeping constantly asking, what is the update? Update kya ho raha hai? Getting the point here. So this is something which Payal also wouldn't have expected. Payal only told, okay, हर बात पर why are you going to senior? Why are you simply following rules, hierarchy, formalism? Just bypass it. Directly make the communication. That is what Payal told. आज ये मुमकिन है. Payal का gang plank on a normal basis itself, it is being followed in administration, where the senior is aware. In corporates also, if you see, if I want an information also, what will I do? In the email, so where the 2 is there, I will put what? I'll put the person from whom I need the information. In CC, I will tag whom? I'll tag my manager. मतलब देखने के लिए है. It is not for the manager. It is for my colleague in another department. So I am tagging my manager, his manager, and him also. So they know that I have asked this information. This is the idea which is there today. Payal उस जमाने में ये सोच भी नहीं सकता था कि टेक्नोलॉजी इस हद तक पहुंचेगा जहां पर manager will be can be kept aware of what is happening. Manager also can monitor to what extent information is being shared. Superior can keep a check on it. ये सारे चीज Payal उस जमाने में नहीं सोचा था, because it was the 19th century. Simple. Clear? Any doubts, people? It is an error to depart needlessly from the line of authority, but it is even greater one to keep it when detrimental to business. आमतौर पर it is an error to depart needlessly from the line of authority. यानी कि ये पूरा सेंटेंस का मतलब क्या है? सिंगम मत बन जा. That is the point. In the movies only you will see officer going all alone, chasing the villain, running on the street, firing the bullets. सब एक ही बंदा करेगा. That you will only find it in the movies. Hakikat is not that way. Anything that you have to do, you have to seek your senior's permission. Simple. You don't inform your senior. You go for some stupid mission. You get injured. Or worst case scenario, your team, anybody gets hurt. Also, suspension is guaranteed. Guaranteed. Straight away suspension. There is no discussion into it. Straight away suspension. Getting the picture here? So, it is an error to depart needlessly from the line of authority. Whatever it is, you have to follow the hierarchy. You have to follow the protocol. You have to keep your senior informed, come what may. But it is the even greater one to keep it when detrimental to business. What does that mean? Take now today, it's a very, emotional day for most of the Indians. Two reasons for it. One, it's a significant date as far as the Constitution of India is concerned. Good news. The other news is the bad news. The day when Mumbai was attacked, or rather India was attacked. So when in this case again, Ajmal Kasab was the only terrorist that was caught alive. That is because the police had caught him, not the military. Army means they would have finished him. That again how? ASI, Ombale, Ajmal Kasab and his friend, they were coming in a Mitsubishi Lancer, I believe, a car that went and hit a barricade and it stopped. So whoever that friend was there, the accomplice was there, he died. Ajmal Kasab acted as if he's dead. Ombale was the first person to, so they were all standing behind. They're all standing behind. But Ombale was the first person who jumped the barricade, holding only one lathi. He ran towards the car, opened the door. When he opened the door, only he understood Ajmal Kasab was alive and he was acting. And to his shock, he saw Ajmal Kasab was holding a assault rifle, AK-56, Chinese version of your AK-47. And as Ombale turned behind, he basically saw his seniors were coming behind him. That is, other inspectors, AC, DCP, all the people were coming behind to catch hold. Ajmal Kasab took the gun, pointed it at Ombale. So Ombale had enough time to move out. Just duck, move away. Because you know, right, गाड़ी के वो दरवाजा जो है कितना बड़ा है, कितना बड़ा जगह है, छोटा जगह ही तो है. You can just jump out from that area. But how his brain functioned is what is remarkable. So he basically thought, if I move out, my colleagues and seniors will get hurt. So what he did, he grabbed the gun with both his hands, pressed his body into it. Ajmal kept on firing. The whole cartridge of bullets that was there got emptied into his body. Not one bullet went and struck any of his colleagues or his seniors. Did Ajmal Kasab have any orders to do it? Sorry, not Ajmal Kasab. Did Ombale, Constable Ombale, did he have the order to ASI, Rank also getting confused. ASI, did he have any orders from his senior? No. Was it necessary for him to run and go like that? No. Was it necessary for him to hold the gun like that? No. So dire situations में प्रोटोकॉल फॉलो करना जरूरी नहीं है. Dire situations में, where the work is getting affected, it is better not to follow the protocol or hierarchy. That is what he is telling. Why? Here he said it will affect business because he was talking in terms of principles of management. So that is why he talked in terms of business. But when you think about the business of government also, वो सिचुएशन बहुत क्रिटिकल है उस वक्त. सॉरी, आई नीड द ऑर्डर्स फॉर इट. यू गेट द वर्क डन. दैट इज हाउ इट इज. What happens when the senior gives permission to shoot or as such and some subordinate police office, बाकी की सवाल भी पूछ लो, then only I can answer it completely. Clear people? So that is the point here. That is depending upon the situation only we can decide whether to follow the protocol or not, whether to follow the hierarchy or not. रूटीन मामलों में you can follow or line of authority should be followed. It is a must. जरूरी है. डायनामिक सिचुएशंस में दैट इज नॉट द केस. डायनामिक सिचुएशंस यानी कि 26/11 जैसे घटना है, उसके लिए इट डिपेंड्स हाईली अपॉन व्हाट द सिचुएशन. सिचुएशन के ऊपर डिपेंड करेगा कि सीनियर से पूछताछ ले करना है या फिर सीधा काम करना है. दैट विल अगेन डिपेंड अपॉन द सिचुएशन. Recourse to gangplank is possible only when the immediate superiors authorize such a relationship. That is the most important point. Gangplank आप कब यूज कर सकते हैं? जब सुपीरियर ने उसके लिए इजाजत दिया है तो. That is, like I told you earlier also, you can directly communicate. You can directly communicate with SP in the district B. Your senior has given you permission. यार डायरेक्टली तुम लोग ही कम्युनिकेट करो. ये नॉर्मल बातों के लिए प्लीज मुझसे परमिशन लेने की जरूरत नहीं है. आजकल दिस हैपेंस ऑन अ रेगुलर बेसिस. WhatsApp has basically offered that platform. Official emails are also used. So that basically allows where the senior, you can tag the senior so that they'll be kept informed as to what is the communication that is happening between different sets of people of the same rank. What happens when a senior gives permission to shoot or as such and some subordinate police officer gets injured? What will happen? They'll be taken to the hospital. No issues. See, point is you don't have the permission. You went and conducted an operation. Some mission you went and conducted. Your subordinate got shot. You will be suspended. If you are very lucky, dismissed from service also. Ulta scenario. Full permission, everything is given. Subordinate got attacked. What is the big deal? It's a normal thing. Routine thing. Routine एक ऑपरेशन में एक ऑफिसर का इंजरी हो गया. सिंपल सी बात. वहां पर कुछ भी नहीं है because you already have the clearance from the top level. Payal feels gangplank is less relevant in government agencies where lines of authority are less clear. Payal feels gangplank is less relevant in government agencies where lines of authority are less clear. This is what he told. उस जमाने में कि कौन क्या काम करेगा ये गवर्नमेंट में क्लियर नहीं है. He said it in those times. It is true. उस जमाने में nobody had any idea. They just knew, okay, we have to work. But they didn't know what to do here. कौन क्या करेगा, not clearly defined. That is why he made that statement. That is, gangplank का usage जो है वो गवर्नमेंट में उतना ज्यादा आप नहीं कर सकते. उस जमाने में ये सही है, नॉट आज के जमाने में. आज के जमाने में इट इज वेरी वेरी क्लियर. हर किसी का रोल क्या है, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज क्या है, इट इज वेरी क्लियरली गिवन. क्लियर पीपल? Now we are going to compare Payal and Taylor. because both of their principles, if you see, you will find a lot of similarities. So let us see. Any doubts so far, by the way? Any doubts? So both were pioneers of scientific management. Both of them were engineers. They built their theory based on observation of practical issues. उन लोगों को क्या गलत लगा या फिर क्या सही लगा जो उन लोगों ने महसूस किया at the time of working as engineers or as workers or as factory workers. That is, on the basis of that only they built their theory. उनके खुद के तजुर्बे से. While Taylor's principles were applied directly in the field of production, Fayol's principles dealt with a general theory of administration to be applied at the top management level. So Fayol basically talked about largely from perspective of what top management को क्या करना चाहिए, which is very true, because if you remember, managerial activity is associated with POCCC and 14 principles. Whereas Taylor's का अगर हम देखोगे तो ज्यादा से ज्यादा he was more concerned with what? He was more concerned with the workers. Associated with workers only, he gave terms like skiving, differential piece wage plan, वो भी workers के लिए था. Mental revolution लाने के लिए बोला, जिनका फायदा workers को भी मिलेगा. Correct. All this belongs to workers side only. So Taylor largely thought from the side of workers, ground level per. Fayol largely thought from management side, that is the top level. Taylor viewed management from the perspective of workshop management, मतलब workers के बारे में. While Fayol viewed it as a universal set of principles applicable to any kind of functional or organizational setting. मतलब organization चाहे जो भी हो, ultimately what are you supposed to do with it? You need to manage it. ऑर्गेनाइजेशन चाहे जो भी हो, हमें क्या करना है? उसे मैनेज करना है. तो उसका पर्पस क्या है? कस्टमाइजेशन, स्पेशलाइजेशन, इन चीजों पर आप टाइम वेस्ट मत करो, बिकॉज इट इज मैनेजमेंट ऑफ एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन आफ्टर ऑल. लेट द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बी फॉर एनीथिंग. मैनेजमेंट प्रिंसिपल्स आर यूनिवर्सल. मतलब मैनेजमेंट की जो प्रिंसिपल्स जो है वो हमेशा सेम ही रहेगा, चाहे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जो भी हो. This is what Fayol said. We know that is not true. Organizational principles will differ according to the type of organization. National Investigative Agency का पर्पस क्या है? एंटी टेररिज्म. एनफोर्समेंट डायरेक्टरेट का पर्पस क्या है? एंटी मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग. दोनों का पर्पस भी अलग है. दोनों ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का मैनेजमेंट का तरीका भी जो है वो भी अलग है. We know it today. Fayol उस वक्त इस पर मानता भी नहीं था. He was like, अरे भाड़ में गया, पर्पस. Management is the same everywhere. Principles are the same everywhere. That is why we keep using this term universal. All right. Their ideas on management indicate the need to arrange process, material resources, and people into a structural hierarchy, which is also true. Both of them focused on what? Division of work, scientific placement, काबिलियत के हिसाब से workers को काम दे दो, उन्हें अच्छी तरीके से का placement within the organization दे दो. All this both of them told, which means there should be a hierarchy. Hierarchy means एक level in an organization. द स्ट्रक्चर इज द स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट फॉर अचीविंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल ऑब्जेक्टिव, यानी कि पहले आप ये तय करो कि आपके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में सबसे ऊपर कौन आने वाला है एंड सबसे नीचे कौन आने वाला है. Once you decide these levels in an organization, each levels are decided, automatically what becomes clear there? The structure becomes clear. It is from this foundation that later theories evolved. तो ये जो फाउंडेशन टेलर और फायोल ने दे दिया था कि स्ट्रक्चर बना दो भैया, उस स्ट्रक्चर से ही अगला अगला थियरीज आ गया. कुछ इसे सपोर्ट करते हुए, कुछ इसके खिलाफ भी आ गए. बट लेटर दिस वाज द बेसिस. मेक अ स्ट्रक्चर फर्स्ट. Later theories were either a continuation of this or they brought changes to this theory. They criticized this theory. And that is how other theories developed. Any doubts, people? Now we are coming to the last section, which is criticism. So criticism, let us start seeing one by one. Fayol's classification focused more on functional aspects and ignored the structural aspects. Peter Drucker criticized Fayolism for imposing a mechanistic model of an ideal or universal organization to a living business. तो कुछ लोग क्रिटिक्स का मानना यह है कि Fayol did not give much importance to structure. He gave more importance to function. Why? Technical activities, financial activities, security activities, accounting activities, managing activities. He did not clearly mention anywhere who should come at the top, who should come at the bottom, who should come at the middle. करेक्ट. मैनेजरियल एक्टिविटी ऑल्सो, उसके अंदर भी उन्होंने क्या कर दिया? POCC, प्लानिंग, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, कमांड, कोऑर्डिनेशन, कंट्रोल. ही गेव लिटरली कि ये काम करना है. तो अगर हम वो पूरा 14 प्रिंसिपल्स ले लो या फिर वो एक्टिविटीज ले लो या फिर POCC ले लो, दे आर ऑल रादर मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट व्हाट, क्या करना है, क्या करना है, क्या करना है. दे आर नॉट टेलिंग हाउ शुड द स्ट्रक्चर बी. ऊपर कितने लोग होना चाहिए, नीचे कितने लोग होना चाहिए, नथिंग इज मेंशन्ड देयर. दैट इज द फर्स्ट क्रिटिसिज्म. सेकंड वन, Peter Drucker criticized Fayolism for imposing a mechanistic model of an ideal or universal organization to a living business. So Peter Drucker criticized it. और वो क्रिटिसिज्म क्या था? Fayol का जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जो है, यानी कि purpose doesn't matter, apply these principles everywhere. The mechanistic model of an ideal और यूनिवर्सल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, यानी कि उनके एक्टिविटीज ले लो, POCC ले लो या फिर वो 14 प्रिंसिपल्स ले लो. हाउ कैन यू ब्लाइंडली अप्लाई इट टू एनी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन? बिकॉज ऑर्गेनाइजेशन टू ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, व्हाट इज हैपनिंग? पर्पस इज डिफरेंट, राइट? हर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का पर्पस जो है अलग है. तो पर्पस क्या है एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का, दैट यू शुड कीप इट इन माइंड. और इन अदर वर्ड्स, व्हाट डज इट मीन? Organization, when you say it's a living business, any organization you say, it is also like a organism. It takes feedback from the environment. It has to undergo changes. It has to make changes according to the feedback from organization. It's not a closed model. कोई भी organization अपने environment को neglect कर रह नहीं सकता. Just like a human being, I cannot live without taking feedback from the environment, right? Professionally also speaking, your feedback, on that basis only I will remain as a lecturer. If the feedback is poor, I won't remain. Simple. Same thing. An organization is also a living thing. There was overlapping in the 14 principles. Functional organization of Fayol was found to be deficient in design and logic. Fayol's theory, okay. Overlapping in the 14 principles. Now, what do you mean by overlapping here? Overlapping means two principles almost sounding the same. All right. So, he has talked about unity of command. Then he is also talking about unity of direction. Command का मतलब है एक ही superior. Okay. डायरेक्शन का मतलब क्या है? इफ आई एम द सुपीरियर, मेरे नीचे जितने भी डिपार्टमेंट्स है, दे ऑल शुड मूव इन द सेम डायरेक्शन. दैट इज माय जॉब, राइट? तो यूनिटी ऑफ कमांड और यूनिटी ऑफ डायरेक्शन में क्या फर्क है फिर? व्हेन आई एम गिविंग अ कमांड, व्हेन आई एम गिविंग एन ऑर्डर, आई एक्सपेक्ट ऑल ऑफ माय सबऑर्डिनेट्स टू मूव इन द सेम डायरेक्शन. करेक्ट? वो मेरे ऑर्डर से ही हो जाएगा. तो ये क्या लफड़ा है? where you are writing unity of command separately, unity of direction separately. Functional organization of Fayol was found to be deficient in design and logic. Design may be, logic may be, problems there. Fayol's theories were based on the observations made from a manufacturing company. Peter Drucker points out that the principles of Fayol will not be applicable for complex and dynamic organizations. Whichever organizations has to constantly take feedback, keep on changing their purpose, they won't be able to use Fayol's principles. Take smartphones companies for example. Nokia was initially the global leader when it came to mobile phones. Now Nokia is nowhere in the scene. Why? They never stayed updated. Even when Samsung and other players in the market had switched over to smartphones, manufacturing smartphones, etc., Nokia was still busy in manufacturing phones with keypad. Late entry hui unki into the smartphone market. By then what had happened? Samsung had established their footprint. अब वहां से कहां जा रहा है? तो फोन, स्मार्टफोन है सिंगल, उसका अभी फोल्ड वर्जन आ गया है. दैट इज वन फोल्ड. यू कैन ओपन इट लाइक दिस, इट विल बिकम अ फुल स्क्रीन. दूसरा वर्जन अभी क्या आ रहा है? थ्री फोल्ड, कर्तन की तरह. ऐसे, देन ऐसे, देन ऐसे, थ्री फोल्ड. तो 1 2 3, you can open it up, it will become a big tab. Got the picture? Apple, etc. are going into which version now? VR you can wear. Means what? You put on your VR headset, you can access your phone message anywhere you want. कहीं से भी आप उसे इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. You can send messages, you can type in, you can listen to music, watch movie, anything you want you can do. Apple is going into that level. So a universal set of principles, universal tariqa of doing things will not work in those organizations because they are constantly taking feedback. functionalism may be used as one of the principles and not the only principle around which the organization is designed. So functionalism में कोई दिक्कत नहीं है कि function क्या होना चाहिए. But if you look at Fayol, everything is revolving around what? Function and function alone. Principle of unity of command can overwhelm the chief executive with problems of coordination. मतलब बड़ा टीम है, टीम इतना बड़ा हो गया है कि सबको मिलाकर काम करवाना इट इज मुश्किल. Not so true, if you ask me. The criticism that they have said, principle of unity of command is very difficult if your team is very big. But today it is very much possible, right? Why? Thanks to technology, social media, WhatsApp group, Zoom meetings. इसके जरिए you will be able to coordinate it. तो ये इतना बड़ा प्रॉब्लम नहीं है actually. Not a big criticism, if you ask me. Bernard and Simon argue that a managerial organization cannot be explained purely in terms of a set of principles about formal organization structure. Bernard and Simon, again we'll be studying about them later. Okay. Bernard and Simon said this, that is, मैनेजरियल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को आप प्रिंसिपल के जरिए एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर सकते. Alone, just with principles alone, you cannot explain it. There are other factors involved here. The human factor. इंसान कैसे सोच रहा है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, इंसान फैसला कैसे ले रहा है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, these things matter. That is what Bernard and Simon told. Actual behavior of organizational participants depart in many ways from the behavior that is planned. Very true. You can plan anything that you want. We will do this, we'll make this principle, etc. What if people are not interested? Both Taylor, Fayol told, okay, हम ये करेंगे, वो करेंगे, स्ट्रक्चर लाएंगे, एक्टिविटीज लाएंगे, ये करेंगे. एक मिनट के लिए भी ये लोग ये नहीं सोचा, व्हाट अबाउट द पीपल? उनका सोच क्या है, उनका विचार क्या है, व्हाट आर द प्रॉब्लम्स दैट दे आर फेसिंग, दैट दीज टू नेवर कंसिडर्ड ओनली. व्हाई दे डिडंट कंसिडर? क्योंकि वो जमाना ऐसा था. 18th century, 19th century, if you actually see, opportunities were very less. रोटी, कपड़ा, मकान, ये तीनों चीज अगर आपके पास है, you are rich that time. I'm talking about USA and Europe. So in such a scenario, there was no question about people may not show interest. Why? क्योंकि people और क्या करेंगे फिर? काम ही तो करना है सबको. तो मैं कह रहा हूं काम कैसे करवाना है. They gave the principles based on that. Because people will work in that generation. छोटे छोटे बच्चों को 2 साल नहीं, 4 साल ही ले लो. 3 साल से 4 साल के बच्चों को बड़े बड़े फैक्ट्रीज जो थे ना उस जमाने का, उसके चिमनी जो थे, जैसे धुआं निकलते थे, through which the smoke etc used to go out. These kids, what they used to do is tie them with a rope, waist per. Then they will put the kid inside this. क्यों? Whatever dirt or dust is there, okay, ये छोटा बच्चा उसके अंदर जाकर हाथ से he or she will scratch and remove it. So ऊपर से नीचे they'll keep putting. बीच में अगर रस्सी टूट गया, कुछ हो गया, बच्चा सीधा गिर जाएगा, मर जाएगा. That was the zamana. Child rights, human rights, you can forget it. Getting the picture here? So this was the zamana. So there was no thought about what will people think, वो उनका इमोशन क्या होगा. उस जमाने में ऐसी सोच और विचार ही नहीं था. तो फिर क्यों सोचेगा? गेटिंग द पॉइंट हियर. The human relations school feel that Payal have mostly ignored the social, psychological, or emotional needs of the employee. सही बात है. You will never see in his total principles directly talking about emotions. लास्ट प्रिंसिपल वी हैव एस्पिरिट डी कॉप, यानी कि हार्मनी होना चाहिए, डिसिप्लिन होना चाहिए, यूनिटी होना चाहिए, सबॉर्डिनेशन ऑफ इंडिविजुअल इंटरेस्ट टू ग्रुप इंटरेस्ट और कंपनीज इंटरेस्ट, ये सारा चीज ही हैज मेंशन्ड. बट directly he has not talked about what psychology or the social psychological relations कि रिश्ता कैसे होना चाहिए एक कंपनी के अंदर बिटवीन द मैनेजर एंड द एम्प्लॉइज, और बिटवीन द एम्प्लॉइज व्हाट शुड बी द रिलेशन. नन ऑफ दिस ही हैज टॉक्ड अबाउट. व्हाई? बिकॉज उस जमाने में ऐसा सोच ही नहीं था कि दोस्त बनना है, वी शुड हैव अ नाइस वर्किंग एटमॉस्फेयर. दैट थॉट वाज नॉट देयर. जब बच्चों के बारे में ही nobody is thinking, who is going to think about adult? Can we even imagine sending a kid like that down a dirty chimney filled with all heavy metals and poisonous substances, just tied with one rope? We can't imagine it today. But that zamana, that was what was considered like a normal practice. Chimney is dirty. Ah, okay, बच्चे को फेंक दो उसके अंदर. This was the idea. Conclusion. Fayol integrated elements from Weber and Taylor into his theories, aiming to create a universal science of management. Taylor हमने देख लिया है. Weber we will be seeing it later. All right, so that time we will discuss this point. He extensively addressed public administration issues and emphasized that an organization's success hinges means depends on applying straightforward methods logically and coherently. यानी कि लॉजिक अप्लाई करो भैया और क्लियरली अप्लाई करो, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन सक्सेसफुल हो जाएगा. Additionally, Fayol advocated for the teachability of management. यानी कि अगर फयोल के एक्टिविटीज TOCCC 14 प्रिंसिपल्स, ये सब अगर आप किसी मैनेजमेंट को आप सिखा सकते हैं, you can teach it to them, follow these, success is guaranteed. I don't care what is your purpose of your organization, just follow my principles, success is guaranteed for you. Fayol pioneered the concept of management based on functions, emphasizing that at higher levels, administrative skills outweigh technical knowledge. Very, very, very relevant point, I will say. Correct. Very important point. ऊपर जाते जाते उतना टेक्निकल नॉलेज की जरूरत नहीं है. You need what? Administrative skill actually to manage everything. Even once you enter the service, initially you will be a collector that does everything, agreed. But later, once you become joint secretary, additional secretary, etc., under secretary, etc., your job will be what? To handle the administration. More than having specific knowledge about any particular subject. His principles, including unity of command, unity of direction, and authority, commensurate with responsibility, remain foundational in modern organizational planning and structural development. आज भी ये तीनों चीज आज भी इंपॉर्टेंट है. Today also it is very, very, very important. Fayol's functional organization is still the best way to structure a small business. Fayol said that there is no limit to the number of principles that can be added. मतलब क्या है? Fayol ने साफ साफ कह दिया था कि 14 प्रिंसिपल्स के बाद भी आप ऐड कर सकते हैं. मतलब he did not say that this is the only thing that is there. He also said you can improvise, you can add principles later also. But बहुत सारे लोग ये भूल गया. उन्होंने सोचा सी Fayol only gave 14 principles. No, Fayol actually left some room for updation. अलाउंस मस्ट बी मेड फॉर डिफरेंट चेंजिंग सर्कमस्टेंसेस. मतलब क्या है? वक्त के हिसाब से make changes to the principles. That is what is specified here. Payol admitted that his own formulations could be improved upon, and these did not represent one best way. खुद मान लिया था कि ये बेस्ट वे. डोंट थिंक दैट ही वाज क्रिटिसाइजिंग टेलर बिकॉज Payol didn't know there was a Taylor. Taylor didn't know there was a Payol. There is no evidence to say that they both knew each other. क्योंकि उस जमाने में कहां से पता करेंगे? It is impossible. So he basically told ऐसा नहीं है कि my principles, this is the best one. Whatever changes you want to make, you make into it, which could be applied without modifications to varying organizational situations. Very, very important line. मतलब, what does this mean? Apply the principles as it is or modified according to organizational situation. Any doubts here, people? All right. Core ideas, as usual, 6 groups he gave. Technical activities, commercial activities, financial activities, security, accounting, and then managerial activities, where he gave PO/CCC. Then he gave principles of administration, division of work, authority, responsibility, discipline, unity of command, unity of direction, subordination of individual interest to general interest, remuneration of personnel, centralization, scalar chain, order, equity, stability of tenure of personnel, initiative, esprit de corps, gangplank. Important thing to notice is he basically told what more principles could be added. But one thing he didn't make it very clear was he didn't mention how the structure of an organization should be. Next question. Did he talk about feedback? Did he talk about taking feedback? To you people, the question is, did he talk about feedback? Very good, Lipika. Directly, he has not mentioned anywhere about feedback. Directly, no. But he did mention to modify principles according to organizational setting. Motivation, nothing. Answer is no. Leadership. Leadership also, it is again largely centralized leadership. Why centralized? क्योंकि जो भी है ऊपर से आना है. Top down, except in rare cases, break line of authority. नॉर्मल बेसिस पर सेंट्रलाइज लीडरशिप बोली ऊपर से नीचे, रेयर केसेस पर break the line of authority because he mentioned that communication only formal communication, informal groups no, behavior no. Any doubt in this what I wrote here, feedback, motivation, leadership, communication, informal groups, behavior, yahan tak it is whatever his theories are. This is our interpretation of his theories, which is what we really need. हमें सबसे ज्यादा जरूरत इस चीज के बारे में है, क्योंकि इससे जुड़े हुए ही सवाल भी आएगा. So any questions here on this? Now, obviously, only one thing to do, which is the previous year question. So let us see. Fayol and Taylor had different management perspectives while having similar goals of organizational efficiency. Comment. 10 मार्क का सवाल है. तो इंट्रो में आएगा Fayol and Taylor. बॉडी में आएगा कि उनके सिमिलर गोल्स क्या थे दोनों का, Fayol और टेलर का. 1 or 2 points only, don't write more. I would say why I will tell you, because it's a comment question. तो उनका सिमिलर गोल्स क्या थे एंड डिफरेंट मैनेजमेंट पर्सपेक्टिव्स क्या थे Fayol और टेलर का. Shoot Pranav. See, rather than telling one doubt, sir, please straight away put the doubt there. Because the reason why I'm telling you the reason for that is there is a 30-second to 45-second. That means close to 1 minute delay is there in whatever communication we are sending between each other. Getting the point? I don't know how many of you have observed this, but that delay is there. तो आप एक जवाब लिखने के बाद आपको लगेगा ये सर ये क्यों कोई जवाब नहीं दे रहा है, क्योंकि it would have not come here. It would have gone from your end, but it has not reached here. So there is always a slight delay. So any doubt is there, straight away ask. Not that you give a full formal introduction. Sir, मैं क्या एक doubt पूछ सकता हूँ? हाँ है. Time will go. Straight away shoot the question. All right. So this is what this question is about. लेकिन I have told you comment question में 99% of the time you should try to give the other perspective. What is the other perspective? The other perspective is they did not only had similar goals, they also had different goals. They not only had different management perspectives, they even had same management perspectives. I am not going to elaborate this. This is the body what you have to write. क्या थे वो similar goals? क्या थे वो different management perspectives? क्या थे वो different goals of Fayol and Taylor? क्या थे वो same management perspectives? ये आप लिख कर you will send it into the Telegram group. You will write it and send. Because everything if I write and give it on the board, you will not think for yourself. गलत होना है तो होने दो. That is fine. But write it and send. Conclusion, what you will mention. How F&T made great contribution. Always end your answer on a positive note. Subject चाहे जो भी हो. Question negative oriented हो सकता है, लेकिन जवाब always when you end the answer, it will be on a optimistic note. अरे ये देश बर्बाद होने वाला है, लूट गया, मैं लूट गई. Don't write that nonsense there. Whatever it is on a positive note only, you will say. Won't maintaining harmony come under behavior? I don't deny it. I don't deny it at all. But when we talk about behavior here, we are specifically talking about individual behavior. तो वहां पर भी हार्मनी नॉट डिस्कॉर्ड. व्हाट ही मेंट इज देयर शुड बी कॉपरेशन. लेकिन कैसे आप ये कॉपरेशन एंश्योर करेंगे? ही गेव ओनली वन आंसर फॉर दैट, यूनिटी ऑफ कमांड, यूनिटी ऑफ डायरेक्शन. यानी कि सुपीरियर अगर आप अपना काम ढंग से करोगे तो नीचे वर्कर्स के बीच एकदम तगड़ा कॉपरेशन होगा. दैट इज व्हाट ही मेंट. ही नेवर थॉट अबाउट कि जितना भी चाहे यू कीप अ स्ट्रॉन्ग लीडर और अ मैनेजर एट द टॉप, it is not at all necessary that everybody will cooperate and coordinate with each other. झगड़ा फिर भी possible है. Getting the picture? So your thought is not wrong. I'm not saying it is wrong. Lekin the perspective I'm giving you, the perspective is individual behavior per there was not much focus. We can say he only gave, or rather he only mentioned about harmony and esprit de corps, not about behavior. Very good, Pranav. Good thinking there. Any doubts here, people? Any doubts so far? This you will do it by yourself because I've already given a Taylor also I gave core ideas. Fayol also I gave. I compared Fayol and Taylor. अब थोड़ा दिमाग डाल दो and write this answer. When you write and send the answer also, pakka UPSC format you should write and send. Margins on both the sides, unruled paper, question at the top. You will not write anything inside the margin. Pakka UPSC format. Those papers are easily available to download from the internet, and you can also buy it from the market. Book format may be available here. So do either one of it. The next thinker that we are going to hit on is Luther Gulick, 1890 to 1993, and Linda Lerwick, 1891 to 1983. Structure of administration, principles, executive functions, theory of departmentalization, single executive, staff principle, delegation, span of control, human factor, and time in public administration. Command can also be counted under leadership. Same thing. But that is what I told you. Now, command also, if you see, I told you, or sorry, centralized leadership. तब ऊपर से ही आएगा. So that comes under here. So only official leadership he has talked about. Okay. Now, when you look at so many subtopics, you will feel, oh, baapre, this is so important. It is actually the ulta. ज्यादा टॉपिक्स है इसके अंदर, बट एज फार एज इंपॉर्टेंस इन पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन क्वेश्चन पेपर इफ यू सी, हार्डली नथिंग. यहां से सवाल ही नहीं आया है आज तक. Getting the point? At least directly, no major questions. So it's not so important. But at the same time, he has also contributed to the theory of public administration. So we have no other choice other than studying about it. Getting the picture? Do one thing, take a 10-minute break, and then we will get back. 3:30 on the dot. All right, people, continuing from where we left. Introduction. Gulick and Ervik, drawing on diverse backgrounds in civil service, military, and industrial operations, adopted military concepts like line and staff. Line and staff, इसका मतलब क्या है? Line is largely to do with execution. Ground level पर जाकर जो काम करते हैं उन्हें लाइन कहते हैं. Staff जो है, they are largely into providing into policy formulation. मतलब एडवाइस देना, एडवाइजरी रोल. ग्राउंड लेवल पर आकर वो लोग काम नहीं करेंगे. बेस्ट एग्जाम्पल फॉर दिस, इफ यू आस्क मी, लेट अस टेक द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ चीफ सेक्रेटरी. Chief Secretary is also an IAS officer, but he will only provide what advice to the Chief Minister. ग्राउंड लेवल पर एग्जीक्यूशन वो भी एक दूसरे आईएएस ऑफिसर ही करेंगे, दैट इज द डिस्ट्रिक्ट कलेक्टर. दैट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द टू. ठीक है. Influenced by Taylor's machine model and Fayol's industrial management studies, they synthesized the administrative management theory. Their core belief was in establishing, वापस वही चीज, establishing a science of administration grounded in principles, advocating for the systematic processing of administrators' experiences towards this goal. वापस what are we seeing here? वापस we are seeing principles. Number 1. Number 2, experience. This is the same thing what Taylor also told, Fayol also told, and now Gulick and Ervik is also telling the same thing. Even though their name is Luther Gulick and Lyndall Ervik, they are more famously, they are called together as Gulick and Ervik. Okay. Structure of administration. Like other classical thinkers, they emphasized on organizational structure rather than role of individuals. क्या emphasize किया था? Organization के structure rather than role of individuals. Ervik attributed much societal friction and confusion to flawed structural arrangements within organization. यानी कि सोसाइटी में जो फ्रिक्शन है या कंफ्यूजन है, सोसाइटी में जो भी फ्रिक्शन का मतलब है झगड़ा, whatever friction is there, whatever confusion is there, what is the reason for it? Reason for it is flawed structural arrangements within organization. Organization के structure सही नहीं है. That is the reason why you have so much of friction and confusion in the society. He defined organization as the systematic arrangement of activities needed for a purpose, grouped and assigned to individuals. सही बात है. Systematic arrangement. किसकी? Activities. किसके लिए? कोई पर्पस के लिए, कोई काम के लिए, जो ग्रुप्ड हो, असाइंड हो इंडिविजुअल्स को. You have to basically decide on the activities, and then what you should do, allocate the activities to different individuals. Prioritizing the identification and grouping of tasks, he suggested designing an ideal organizational structure that could be adjusted as needed in the future. मतलब एक ऐसा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बना दो जो आइडियल हो, और जैसे आप चाहते हैं फ्यूचर में उससे इधर उधर कैसे भी, अगर आप उसमें कोई बर्ताव चेंज लाना चाहते हो, बदलाव लाना चाहते हो, यू कैन ब्रिंग इट. This is what he told. That means even when he was talking about we need to have principles, we need to take on the experience, etc. Even he also said the same thing. According to the situation, you make changes to it. Something which even Fayol also had mentioned. Situation ke hisab se, you can add principles. Fayol said this. He is also telling what? Make the structure which is flexible, which you can change according to the future. Correct, Lipika? Urvik felt that lack of design for any organization was. That means 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 points he has given. 4 points. So 4 points, what is it? What is it trying to say? If an organization does not have proper design, then that is the meaning. Then what will be the issue? Agar design nahi hai, so what will be the issue? First issue, illogical. It is inconceivable to appoint a person and pay him wages without an idea of the position is likely to occupy. Means आपने किसी को हायर किया, आप उसको तनख्वाह भी दे रहे हैं, लेकिन उसको मालूम नहीं उनका काम क्या है. Getting the point? I'll tell you this also as a comedy now. So when I joined for my government job, one more military, ex-military officer was there who had joined. So 2 hafte, we were sitting in the headquarters. Why? We have not been told yet under which division we have to work. तो हेडक्वार्टर्स में क्या काम क्या था? नथिंग. रोज सुबह आ जाओ, बैठो, शाम तक बैठो, then go, repeat. Come in the morning, sit till in the afternoon, then go. Sitting. See, morning you will come fresh. Then what will happen? You'll start sleeping, you'll start lying down because you're not doing anything. Mobile agar kuch dekhoge to immediately the senior from there will look like this. Then you will keep the mobile aside. Chalo theek hai, then we will read some book. Then also the senior will look like this. Then you will keep the book also aside. You're sleeping there, senior has no issues. The military officer. अब मिलिट्री आपको मालूम है वहां पर आज काम ही नहीं है. अरे वाह, that will never happen inside military. One or the other work will keep coming. You're never going to sit simply. That too, let alone सुबह से लेकर शाम तक बिना कुछ करे ऐसे that you cannot do it in the military. 1 week, at the end of the week, what happened, the military officer just got up, got frustrated in the afternoon. He pulled a paper out, he wrote a letter. And what was the letter? I am resigning from the job. Join किए एक ही हफ्ता हुआ था. He was like, I am resigning from the job. Senior got shocked, everybody got shocked. Yeah, I also got shocked. I'm like, what the hell? He is like, what? These for the salary what they are paying, I can easily make it if I run some business. Look at the way they are running this government. Office here. Is this the way a government office is supposed to run? These people, this is the reason why, Indian government office is so shoddy. One simple thing it is to allocate work. That they cannot give. 1 week it's been, and I'm sitting here simply from morning till evening, not doing any productive work. And at least, if that is the case, at least they should tell us, okay, you can go home. Once we get your final orders, we will let you know. That is also not there. You're simply supposed to come here and sit doing nothing. What nonsense is this? He shouted this, that, etc. Threw the letter there and he walked off. Illogical, obviously. Why? Because clearly it shows in our government departments, even today, there is a lack of proper design. कौन किसके लिए क्या काम के लिए जिम्मेदार है, कौन काम नहीं किया या किया, ये सब फिक्स करना आसान नहीं है. 2. Cruel. When an organizational member does not know the qualification required for the job and the duties assigned to him in the job situation. क्या qualification चाहिए, duties क्या है? If you don't know this, if a worker doesn't know this, it's very cruel on that person. Because without knowing what work is expected out of me, I won't be able to work. Wasteful. If jobs are not arranged properly, functional specialization is not possible, and training people to occupy jobs falling vacant due to death or retirement becomes difficult. अगर जॉब आपने सही तरीके से अरेंज नहीं किया, आप किसी को भी स्पेशलिस्ट नहीं बना सकते. स्पेशलिस्ट कौन है? एक ही काम बार बार करके 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 वो स्पेशलिस्ट बन गया होगा उस काम में, एक्सपर्ट. So if jobs are not arranged properly, you won't be able to do job specialization. And training people to occupy jobs falling vacant because of death or retirement will also be difficult. किसको ट्रेन करूं? Because you are not arranged anything properly. कल HR डिपार्टमेंट से 2-3 लोग चले जाने वाले हैं. So only if I know, okay, from HR department 3 people are leaving, then only I can recruit the next set of people there and give them training. If I have made that segregation, HR department, finance department, if I not made it, it will become very difficult. Last one, inefficient. The supervisors will have nothing to fall back except on personalities in the event of conflict and confusion. वो क्या है? That is, if you don't create a proper system. जब कोई लफड़ा हो जाता है, then what will happen? You will have to depend on personalities. Personalities means individual skill. इंडिविजुअल स्किल के ऊपर डिपेंड करेगा. इंडिविजुअल काबिल है, दे विल हैंडल द सिचुएशन. इंडिविजुअल नाकाम है, काबिल नहीं है, गॉन. द होल थिंग विल गो फॉर अ टॉस. टेक 26/11 only. See, it is not that the constables in our country did not have gun at the time when Ajmal Kasab and other terrorists entered into Chhatrapati Shivaji terminus. I don't know whether you have read about it also. So Ajmal and Kasab, I told you, Ajmal Kasab and all other terrorists were coming with full automatic rifles. All right, where loading and unloading was also possible. What they had basically done was, they say कि this is, I don't know how many of you have seen a gun also. This is the magazine of a automatic rifle, AK-56 or AK-47 and other variants of it. All right, इसके अंदर you will have what? इसके अंदर again you will have bullets. 20-24 bullets will be there. This is the side view. Front view, how it was. फ्रंट व्यू ऐसा था. वो कैसे सर? These are 2 magazines cello taped together. जैसे ही पहला वन खत्म हो जाएगा, अनलॉक, रिलीज, पुश, रीलोड, फायर अगेन. यानी कि द टाइम टू रीलोड दिस हैज बीन रिड्यूस्ड कंसिडरेबली, क्योंकि 2 मैगजीन आप एक साथ टेप लगा दिया है. तो पहला वाला जैसे खत्म हो जाएगा, you unlock, release the magazine, push the, you don't have to throw it away, because there are, in one single thing there are 2. So the first one got empty, release it, put the next one, lock it, continue firing. Whereas the Indian constables were basically having Second World War era Enfield rifle. जो insert one small box will be there. ऐसे करके, and that will have long bullets. Maximum 6 or 5 will be there in it. Truck, 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 truck. That's how it is. By the time you are doing a track, truck, from here 40 bullets would have come out. फिर भी this is also not a less powerful weapon, क्योंकि one bullet if it goes through your arm also, It can rip your arm off. That powerful bullet it is. But what happened? On that day, when in the terminal, Chhatrapati Shivaji terminus, when these terrorists came in, one enthusiastic constable fired. First bullet when he fired, instead of going straight, it went in some other direction. Why? The gun was never maintained. Track. Second bullet. Bullet didn't come out only. Bullet got stuck inside the gun. He threw the gun down and he ran away. Getting the picture here? Why? No system was in place where these guns, are they serviced? Are they checked? To ensure that they are all in firing quality, nothing was checked. That is why these days, if you go to any major installations, railway, airport, etc., you will basically see one fully loaded automatic weapon ke saath, one CRPF Jawan will be standing there with one big board telling them that don't approach me, don't come near me. Kyunki he has only one job there. Anybody comes too close, uda do saalo ko. Simple. So today we have done that after learning our lesson. उस जमाने में, that is in 2008, we didn't do any of this. So क्या हो जाएगा? पूरा सिस्टम inefficient था. And ज्यादा से ज्यादा IPS officers of Mumbai police on that fateful night didn't even bother to step outside their home. Training में in National Police Academy, pitch किया they would have done. But this was the real deal. Automatic rifle के साथ कुछ लोग मुंबई स्ट्रीट्स पर they are attacking different locations. They are attacking Taj, they are attacking Oberoi, they are attacking this, they are attacking that. कितने लोग हैं? What is it? The correct number nobody knows. How well they are equipped, that also nobody knows. IPS officers got scared. Kuch didn't. They came out. Hemant Karkare, ATS chief, came out. So, when a musibat happens, who will step out? People with strong personality. If you don't have a system in place. Today we have a proper system and everything. Today Mumbai police has a special wing within them, Delta Police. They are highly trained in urban warfare and terrorism. Because in 26/11 also, it took a good solid 12 hours or something to basically get the NSG commandos into Mumbai city. That delay was more than enough for the terrorists. So, agle bar, if there is a hadsa, there won't be any mistake. And again, with the Delta Police also, the interesting thing is, nobody knows who is part of the Delta Force there. Kyun? Nobody goes around telling, I am part of Delta Police. No. They are trained. And their job is what? Basically travel in all the public places. That's their job basically. Not law and order, not bandobast, not saluting, nothing. Simply keep traveling around the public places. Kyunki us din ki tarah, us raat ki tarah, agar night any attack happens, to surprise the terrorists, we will have officers in the crowd only who are trained to kill. Now we have a system in place. So this is the reason why it is important what we need to have a proper design for any organization. वरना वो illogical होगा, cruel होगा, wasteful होगा, inefficient होगा. Any doubts, people? Quite a big topic it is. We'll inaugurate it tomorrow. From principles, we will do it of tomorrow. Okay, people, let's call it a day.